development which he carries out for the forsaking of form, that is his development. Nirvana.
Maitreya.
What is the nirvana of the bodhisattva who courses in the perfection of wisdom and is thus endowed with this kind of comprehension, forsaking, realization and development? The Lord. Deep. Maitreya. Exceedingly deep is the nirvana of the bodhisattvas, the great beings. Maitreya. For what reason is it so deep, so exceedingly deep? The Lord. It is because the nirvana of the bodhisattvas, the great beings, is both not nirvana and not no nirvana. Maitreya. How is that? The Lord. The non-renunciation of samsara in the interest of others is not nirvana. The non-renunciation of nirvana in one's own interest is not no nirvana. Maitreya.
If, O Lord, the bodhisattva in the interest of others
does not renounce samsara, how is it that through his non-renunciation of samsara he has not also renounced nirvana?
If the bodhisattva has in his own interest not completely renounced nirvana, how is it that as a result of his non-renunciation of nirvana he has not also renounced samsara?
The Lord. Here, Maitreya, the bodhisattva, the great being who courses in perfect wisdom, neither discriminates samsara as samsara, nor nirvana as nirvana. When he thus does not discriminate, they, i.e.,
samsara and nirvana, become exactly the same.
And why? Because, when he does not discriminate samsara as samsara, he does not become alarmed by samsara. And so, when he does not discriminate nirvana as nirvana, he does not fall away from nirvana. Thus one should know that for one who is established in the indiscriminate realm there can for this reason be no renunciation of samsara and no renunciation of nirvana. Maitreya. Since for the bodhisattva, the great being who courses in perfect wisdom and who is established in the indiscriminate realm, samsara, just as it has not been renounced, so it has not been appropriated, how is it then, O Lord, that it is something which has not been renounced?
And likewise nirvana, as it has not been renounced, so it has not been appropriated, how is it then that it is something which has not been renounced?
The Lord. It is not thus, Maitreya, that I teach liberation from samsara or its non-appropriation, or that I teach the appropriation or non-appropriation of nirvana. But when bodhisattvas, great beings who course in perfect wisdom, obtain the sovereignty of thought through a cognition which has the indiscriminate realm for its object, then, on account of their exhibiting themselves in samsara through skill in means in countless world systems in the world with its 10 directions, I teach the non-renunciation of samsara on the part of the bodhisattvas, the great beings who have reached the Mahayanistic nirvana. And on account of their being established in the baseless realm of emptiness I teach their non-renunciation of nirvana. Maitreya. How should one view the inherent mark of discrimination? The Lord.
The non-duality of existence and non-existence, as
well as the absence of intellectual multiplicity with regard to dharmas, such as form, and also with regard to the emptiness of form, that should be viewed as the inherent mark of non-discrimination. VII. The Three Lineages. Maitreya. Do, then, all the disciples have an absolute assurance of their establishment in nirvana? The Lord. No, they have not. And why? Because this world has beings of various dispositions, of manifold dispositions. And among sentient beings with these various dispositions one can apprehend a variety of patterns with regard to their lineage. Some beings belong to a lineage in which from the beginning they strive for an exalted goal, and they also reach that exalted goal. Others belong to a lineage where from the beginning they strive for a low goal, they reach just that low goal, and are quite contented with that. Others again belong to a lineage where at their beginning they strive for a low goal and reach that low goal. Not contented with that, however, they further on strive for an exalted goal and reach just that exalted goal. Maitreya. If a person who belongs to the third kind of lineage, on having attained arhatship, wants hereafter to eagerly strive after the supreme enlightenment, how can he possibly attain that without ever being reborn again? The Lord has not said anything about his rebirth which would be necessary to enable him to make further progress. The Lord. I do not proclaim for him the kin of rebirth, which is the effect of karmic defilements, but proclaim for the arhat and unthinkable rebirth, which allows him to advance to the beyond of nirvana. Maitreya. It is wonderful, O Lord. How sublime are the intentions of the bodhisattvas.
The great beings, how magnanimous are their resolutions, in that even just now they strive from the very beginning after an exalted goal, and in that they reach just that exalted goal.
What, O Lord, is the state of mind of the bodhisattvas, the great beings, which gives them their sublime intentions and their magnanimous resolutions?
The Lord,
without caring for the position of Sakra, or Brahma,
of that of a world guardian,
or that of a universal monarch, or any other kind of worldly achievement, the bodhisattva, the great being, because of his non-attachment to them and his complete freedom from them, dedicates his store of merit to the supreme enlightenment of all beings. Such are the bodhisattvas' sublime intentions. But that the bodhisattva wishes to make that ease of non-attachment, that ease of freedom, that ease of the blessed rest common to all beings, and therefore dedicates his store of merit to the supreme enlightenment of all beings, i.e. by his non-renunciation of samsara, that should be seen as his magnanimous resolution. Maitreya. Wonderful and astonishing, O Lord, are the dharmas of a bodhisattva. Wonderful and astonishing, O Lord, is the training of a bodhisattva. The son or daughter of good family who wants to obtain the wonderful and astonishing dharmas of a bodhisattva should raise his thought to the supreme enlightenment. End chapter 83.